Whoa, Alex is here. Hello, everybody. Don't know if you can hear me or not. Thought Alex said he wasn't gonna be here. Unless he's not here. Is anybody here? Hello? Anybody at all? I can see there's one person. But I have no idea who that is. Oh, you are here now, Alex. You done binge watching Terrifier? Or did you just only watch the first movie? Yep. Okay, cool. Well, at least you'll be here. Buddy, chum pal, bud. I got nothing else to say. Yeah. It's fun doing these lives, actually. I do quite like doing this. Love to do this more in the future. So, recap the last episode for anyone who doesn't know. I set up Sewer Rat. I set up him. I still haven't fixed him. Oh, look at that. Look at his head. Set up Gord. Set up Gordo. Yeah. So, today, obviously setting up him. It's pretty late right now. It's 9 o'clock where I am. I'm sure it's much later for whoever else is watching this. Yeah, I just got off my shift at work. It was long. Very long. 7 hours tomorrow. See how mentally draining that is. But yeah, picked up this guy for $250 for those who don't know. Amazing deal. Alex, go get it. I don't care what you say. If there's not a new city, you gotta go buy it, man. It's a necessity. I can't speak yet. I haven't opened it. Brand new in box. Ignore the airport. Brand new in box. Wow. This one's a little dented on the bottom. Very dusty. Very dusty. Yeah, so I sent Alex knows this, but they also had Christmas stuff at my Home Depot today. They had the Grinch. The box was pretty big. And his paint job was terrible. I might make a post on it because I might be one of the first people to actually see him set up. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, still might get him. And like the painting's fixable. The sculpt looks great. And the build's nice. I'd say he doesn't really feel like a 6-footer. Like I believe the top of his head is like here compared to Jaw Reaper. You know, he's like proportionally like kind of like a little under 6 feet. I'd say like yeah, proportionally shorter than like Soul Slasher. It wasn't huge. You're broke now. You may not get him. Why are you broke now, buddy? Why don't you get Worry Crow? I remember you saying something about you'd get him if you went to $300 or something like that. Yeah, that's still impressive. $300. Don't tell Donovan. He's gonna flip. Still really want Galley Crow. Really hope he goes down 300. I'll definitely buy him if he does. But yeah, I end up technically buying this with my sponsorship money, so free. That was fun. But yeah, kind of just wasting time. I'm gonna procrastinate right now. Get the unboxing of him here. I gotta tie up my shoes first before I do anything on the trip. So give me a second. And look at his box. Look at the American flag for a hot second. Remember that now. The Canadians can have an American skeleton, but the Americans cannot have a Canadian skeleton because I don't know why they're too lazy to make him Canadian. I would have loved to put him out for Canada Day, but now all I got is an American one. Hello, Kits channel. I don't know who else is here. We got 8. This is surprising. I thought we wouldn't get a lot of people as it's pretty late at night, but love to see we got some people here. Yes, sirree. I'm kind of just wasting time right now. So today's filming setup might be even more annoying, as I have a different battery backup plugged in right now, so we'll see if this tripod wants to cooperate. Also, we're running out of room so fast. Think I'll unbox app Skelly here. A lot of these are going to be going out tomorrow morning. I got like 2 hours to work before I got to go to Party City. So, yeah. Some other cool news. My Party City stocked. It's awesome. Yeah, it's been a fun experience working there. I may or may not be able to get my staff discount early. I'm not technically supposed to get it till January, but we'll see. Love to get Drop Down because I still got a display of him. And would love to get eventually the Mummy. I really like 12-foot Mummy. With 30% off discount, I can get him for $350 instead of $500, so that's actually a really good deal. Yeah, I would probably also would have considered getting him with a staff discount if I didn't already have a really cool free one. But yeah, even the one at my Party City isn't broken. Granted, the displays are barely used there, Imagine drop downs in pristine condition. No scratches on them from what I can see anyway. Also got 12-foot skeletons for like 250 now. Or sorry, 10-foot skeletons, so they're not bad. They're quite well detailed for the Sunstar ones. Ooh, setting up for Halloween. Yes, Kids Channel, that's what we're doing. We're gonna be unboxing this guy. We're gonna be unboxing Wanda. Yep. It's a Halloween channel. It's unfortunately all we do. They're a very rare bunch. Anyway, I'm gonna get this tripod set up. Okay. Well, this is gonna be annoying. It doesn't wanna attach to the tripod. My phone's at 15%, so it's yeah, I can't take off the battery backup. Okay, sorry there. I was just thinking for a second. One thing about lives is it's slow. At least I'm just sitting here already yapping for 6 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna need to makeshift something to use this tripod for. The tripod kind of sucks. I got it from Walmart. It's not bad for the price, but the ring broke on me in the first week when I left it outside in the middle of winter when I was filming Christmas time lapses. So I clipped the cord on it. But yeah, and then this clip just kind of really sucks. Like really sucks. So yeah, this one has a built-in kickstand at least. So maybe I can lean it up against a table or another box in a second here. Also brought down my tablet in case anyone wants some music. It's a little quiet last time. Of course I can listen to myself talk for hours because, well, I'm just that kind of guy. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna take this ladder and hopefully get a tripod. Hope this works. Can't see the ground at all though. This is not working. I sell things up at home. Aren't I clever? Okay, this is what we're gonna have to deal with for now. At least a lot of things are in frame here. Here he is. Ooh, fun. I'm gonna grab an X-Acto knife. My workbench is usually a bit more organized than this. Okay, I got an X-Acto knife. By the way, flexing the Party City drip. Yeah. Americans wish they could have Party City still. Honestly, that store has had such a glow up on me in the past week, even just working there. Because my store used to, honestly, no offense to the previous staff, but really sucked. So a couple people, which I'm not going to name names, but came into management, and oh my god, they cleaned up that store so nicely. I love the place. Kind of fun too, because they plan on having their costumes and a lot of their Halloween stuff year round, so essentially one of the only year-round Halloween stores I could have ever physically possibly worked at, so, you know, definitely up there for top 3 retail jobs I'd want. Okay, here we go, we'll open him up. Wait, it's exactly knife. What's the chat up to? You're from Calgary. Hello, okay, cool. I don't know if Kits is still here, that was a pretty old chat. Oh, hey Artem. Southeast area. No one cares about content. Well, geez, I don't know what this guy's talking about. I got 2 very dedicated fans here. They both start with A. They know who they are. Anyway, I know Artem's probably super excited to see this guy. I sure am. I've talked to him in person several times. Hopefully no faulty. Hopefully not 2 the same arms. There's thankfully 4 left at my store. The first Home Depot purchase where I didn't buy the last one, so if anything goes wrong, I can return him, and that's fun. Also, I'm kind of tempted to get a second one because, like I said, I got a $500 sponsorship, so this goes on $250. I just have to pay the tax on my own, but you know. Here's the base. Holy beef. This thing is awesome. Love the steaks too. Very, very nice solid steak. There's already a loose piece in here. Well, that's a little annoying. Anyway, very minor issue. It's gonna annoy me. We got one foam piece. Don't know if there's two foam pieces. I'm gonna get some zip tie cutters and quickly cut the steaks off. There's one piece here. I'm full of a lot of energy for it being 9 o'clock right now. Yet again, I'm definitely a nighttime person. Okay, well, there's the steaks. Oh, these are big. These are bigger than, like, basically any other inflatable steaks I own. So that's pretty cool. I won't stake them because he's going on my porch. In fact, I might just screw him to the porch. Yeah, very cool. Got a whole collection of Home Depot prop steaks. They're such nice steaks, and they give you, like, 4 of them. I almost never use them at all because, well, I don't have a lot of stuff I stake down. First things first, yeah, there's no rust on this. That's good. I know, you know, some Home Depot props I've gotten this year have had minor rust. I'm trying to see if that rattle's still here. I think it stopped. Whatever was in here fell out. That's nice. Anyway, super, super, super nice square poles. Love to see it. What's the chat doing? He's really good. He is really good. Yeah, I want to use the live mode feature. That'd be funny though, live on a live. Yeah, I prefer for him not to like self-destruct. I've heard they patched that. Not everybody's tested it, but a lot less of them are failing now. And there was a couple ways to fix them. Here's his bountiful instructions. I don't know if the American ones come with a second language, but I know that the Canadian ones do. They have the French ones, obviously. I don't know if American ones come with Spanish as well, but yeah, so there's a lot of papers in here. I'm probably not going to read them because I'm just that cool. And I've seen like 1,000 unboxings on this guy now because I've just been wanting him for months. Been wanting him since he came out in March. I still remember the day he released. I'm sitting there, about to go to sleep, and I'm like, damn, I need that thing. Pretty cool. Not piece of cardboard. Couldn't care less. Square poles. All these are bigger than I thought. These are like 12-foot poles, by the way. They're like really nice. No cross welds here on the ankles, or, sorry, on the back sides of the knees, but definitely not a necessary addition. So can't complain. It's just the fact he has square poles in himself. He's already an upgraded Grim, even without, you know, all the app features. He's just like a higher quality Grim in every aspect of the way. In fact, the only reason anybody would ever like Grim more in this is either if they're a spirit glazer or if they seem like the physical eyes of the digital ones. And I can understand that. At the same time, I think a lot more people would have been pretty upset if they made this guy have real servo eyes, because, like, I mean, think about it. So much less customization. Of course, they gave the customizable prop LCD eyes. I mean, it literally only makes sense. Let's chat up too. Oh boy, you guys chatted a lot in the past. Okay, anyway, yeah, you guys said about trick-or-treating and stuff. I like the first day I saw him, the best prop of all time. I don't think I'll actually watch unboxing on him yet. Well, of course you have. Yeah, excuse me. Of course you haven't, Alex. You don't binge watch enough Halloween at all. How dare you call yourself a dedicated fan? What blasphemy! I'm kidding. You know, before I had a, pardon my language, job, I was what they would call chronically online. And that's typically what I do in the off season, is I'm chronically online. I don't play a lot of video games. Not a huge video game guy. I have a Wii and an Xbox 360. I have and a PC. I play some PC games and very rarely touch the Wii. I do not own any modern consoles. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. And here's the legs. They're actually a beige color for the tip piece here. Those who don't know, this is just a little plastic insert. Kind of meant to just easily align the poles. So, you know what, Alex? Thank you for not watching any unboxings, because at least this will be your first exposure. First thing I'm already seeing is the other one's already gone. So, there's already a missing piece. The other one should have a little plastic cap, too. Could have just fallen off in the box, or they could have just forgotten it. Not necessary, but makes it assembling it a little bit more difficult. Another piece of cardboard. Okay, moment of truth. So it looks like we have different arms. That's wonderful. I've heard 1 or 2 accounts of him having the same arm. For the fingers, not as stiff as the store displays, or at least at the knuckles. They're a bit flimsy. I mean, it'll work, but like the rest of the fingers are super tight, very tight. In fact, I'm almost worried about breaking the fingertips here. But like the actual knuckle ones are pretty easy to bend. It's just the rest of them are very stiff. Anyway, love the sculpt. Absolutely love this. I love the fact they went for a cartoony approach. A lot more screws in here than I thought there would be. Also, the shoulder is a lot smaller than I thought it'd be too. And then, of course, the plastic's just about as you expect. Here's the ratchet on the arm. Please don't break. Cool. Actually, I love the proportions on the arm here. Very, very nice. Very cool arm. Very, very cool. The wrist doesn't actually flex. It just rotates. So keep in mind. That makes it easier, though, too. I know with a lot of just regular skeletons I have, the wrist will just, like, flop over all the time and it just looks weird whenever I have the arms posed. Just might as well do the other arm. I'm not going to yap about it as long. Here it is. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Yep, love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, here's the one missing piece. It looks like a little keycap. So that's wonderful. Already starting off well. If I get a mispainted skeleton head, though, I'm gonna be pretty mad. If it's a Guardian of the Gourd situation, again, I lucked out. Oh, this thing's heavy. It does not have the control box in the hips. It's actually in the torso. The fun fact that you plug it into the hips, and then the power goes up through to the control box, and then the controls come all the way back down for the waist turn motor. This is very nice. You actually see the bearings in there, kind of. Very, very cool. Very, very thick. This is much thicker than the arms. Did not expect this to have as much weight as it did. I'm sure the torso is going to be even heavier than I imagined too. This guy is. I know like the big props this year are like, excuse me, I know the big props are like 150, like Gallico and Wordco are 150, so yeah, they're going to be a pain to move around and box. Here's his knee. Very cartoon, very nice knee. Blow molded. Yeah. Here's the other knee. Okay, I should really read the chat here before I get into it. This is, I already know which legs they are. I didn't have to read the instructions to tell which legs are which, because one of them already has a clip on it. Anyway, let's read the chat here. I've been yapping way too much. It's 11:17 for you, Artem. Okay, Artem, I hope I don't keep you up too long. Unfortunately, this stream might be like 2-ish hours long. It's only 10:17. Yeah, that's kind of funny we're all an hour apart. I don't know why I keep doing the 6-7 gesture. Funny we're all kind of an hour apart. I don't know exactly where you live, Artem, and I'm not going to ask you because that's your information. I don't need to know that. But fun that we're all the Canadian guys, you know? We're all kind of like an hour apart. Isn't that a funny little quinky dink? I don't know, I guess, yeah, Donovan would be in the same time zone as you, wouldn't he, Alex? You weird Albertans. I'll never understand you. My my aunt from Medicine Hat is actually flying in tonight. That's kind of cool. Yeah. And then they're all going to my little cabin this weekend. I'm staying here because I got to work at Party City. And also work on the haunt. So, kind of half and half. These wires are actually a lot thinner than I thought they'd be for some reason. But the connections are waterproof and amazing. And this thing's got just about as much weight as I expected from it. I still love how concealed the control box is. I remember when he leaked originally, I had no idea where the control box was. Because from a distance, you really can't tell. And this arm motor, up close, you can really see them. But, you know, still really cool. Also, the speakers, I don't know why the quality's so bad. It's actually a pretty decent sized speaker. It's really hard to show on camera. But it actually is a, I don't even know how to show this, pretty good speaker. You can see it in there, right there. Pretty good speaker. And then, of course, you got the light. Both very thick. Very nice. And the sensor. So I remember I said this when he originally came out that I'd probably add in a new speaker on it. I might eventually, because the wires are actually exposed right here. Oh god, this is gonna be hard to show. But inside the rib cage, you can see all 3 wires: one going to the speaker, one going to the sensor, one going to the light. So first I have to determine which one's which, and then cut the speaker wire and solder in a new external speaker. It'd be hard to make it look clean, but the audio would be phenomenal. Also because I have, actual mics. They're not amazing, but they are DJI mics, so they have pretty good quality. I don't know why mine are being so buggy these days. I might have to. I think I dropped them 1, 2 times, and I'm kind of afraid that I may or may not have, you know, damaged them. A lot of my quality is pretty bad. Also, my iPhone speaker just sucks. So when I go to review my footage, it sounds terrible. It sounds a lot better on the actual file. But yeah, so if I record audio for this guy, which I will with a microphone, I can only hope it's going to turn out a little cleaner than some other people's audio, you know? Here's the feet. Very thin, actually. Well, they're not clown shoes, but a lot thinner I thought they'd be. Kind of like equivalent of like dollar store skeleton hands, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't think they'd crack on you. They're not that thin, but they're definitely very like hollow, you know? Not a lot of weight on it at all. So be careful of that. If you step on it, I think the toes would break, but they're not going to shatter like clown shoes. Here's the other last part of the leg. I wheeled it like Tumble Patrol. Caveman prop would be kind of cool. I have no idea how that's Halloween related, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of reminiscent of Tumble. Kind of wish I got him. Would have been like honestly one of the best props this year if it wasn't latex, because I just love the idea of a retail Colossus. It's just fun to have bigger, larger Disney-like characters. Here's his adapter, outdoor rated, pretty similar to a lot of other ones I have. Kind of reminiscent of a computer adapter, in a way. It's kind of the same idea, not really. You probably shouldn't be plugging your computer outdoors in the rain. Just saying, not the best idea. And then, of course, the final piece of this phone. I can't remember the last time I opened an animatronic that had the head in the box. Pack doesn't do that very often. So, because the last prop I would have done this for would have been actually probably my Inferno Reaper. I don't think I own any other prop to have like a head in the box. Not even Wendigo did. Huh. The more you know. Anyway. I hope that there's a piece in here so I don't cut the head, though it is just an X-Acto knife, so nothing that bad should happen. But, oh boy, it's like Christmas all over again. Oh, he's biting the cardboard, that's funny. Ta-da! Kind of looks like the Transworld logo. I know there's a lot of logos for Transworld, but kind of looks like the classic Transworld logo skull. Ta-da! Wonderful. Paintwork is great. Very, very heavy, as one would imagine. Kind of see the insides. The lights look really nice. Yeah. What a spectacular prop. 100% worth $250. Still fair price for, I think, the $330 so far. Absolutely no mistakes on mine. It doesn't look anything like Grinch. That's a bonus. I think the Grinch is made by Gemmy. I kind of thought it was SVI at first because it looked good. But I think it might actually be a Gemmy one. At least I'm not saying SVI hasn't had their mess ups. You know how SVI Spirit Halloween clowns always turn out pretty poor. It's kind of a recurring thing of this, right? It's only SVI ones too, like Heckles. I had Nibbles had a lot of problems last year, and then of course Notorious had Case Harry. Who could forget? Such a mess in here. I'm usually a lot more organized than this. Anyway, sorry. Let's get to the chat here. It's been like a hot minute. Everybody make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, Artem, I can always rely on you. Oh, and Boys is back. You changed your profile pic again? That's like the second time today. Welcome back, though, boys. I mean, it'd be awesome if you stayed the whole time again, but I can't ask that much. I binge watch exclusively Papa Meat. I'm sorry, what? Oh, wow, this is really far back. Okay, I am missed a lot. I'm so sorry. I cannot read all of this right now. If you have anything funny to say, please feel free to say it again. Cool. Okay. So I'm so sorry, guys. I'm having a real hard time reading this right now. So fortunately, you might just have to listen to me out. I really want to try being more involved with this, but you guys are too cool now, and you're posting way too many comments. I can't keep up with this at like 9 o'clock, probably 10 o'clock now. Yeah, let's get set up. Gotta say, I am loving every minute of this guy. He tells me by the time I'm done, he's gonna be at least one of my top 5 favorite props, but honestly, it's kind of hard to beat Wendigo. Still love that guy. And basically every prop I bought this year. I don't buy props that I buy props that I question sometimes. I don't go out of my way to buy props I dislike. Yeah, not something I do very often with hand. I don't want to place any guesses what my current animatronic collection is. I'm keeping very good count, but I know I'm up there. I'm coming for your title, Alex. I will have more than you someday. Mark my words. Love this guy still. But seriously, anyone who's watching this and they want this guy, I'm mainly talking to you, Artem. Save your pennies. $250, 1,000% worth it. This thing is not wanting to stay in here. Wasn't that unfortunate? Anyway. I already know the biggest mistake when setting this guy up on the first step is that everybody always forgets to put the leg bones on the feet, because everyone forgets that the leg bone's connected to the foot bone. Just a problem in today's world. Such a big problem. I think this is the right orientation. I'm not 1,000% sure. Also don't know which pulls which, though I believe using my scientific deducing skills, I'm going to imagine that this one goes here because the screw's on the outside. I need a screwdriver. Oh, we didn't have a screwdriver. That's right. Okay, well, thankfully I own screwdrivers. Isn't that something? I already failed. I already failed what I just said I was going to do. I said I was going to set it properly, and I just failed. My apologies to every single person I ever offended with that. I hope I didn't. Yeah, that's funny. I'd be laughing more if it wasn't so late and I was so tired. This is the first thing you want to do. You want to take the bone, you want to take the pole, then you put the pole on. Can't believe I fell for such a dubious, hoodwinked, silly little mistake. I believe I'm like also assuming this is hopefully the right bone. Like 90% sure it is. I gotta grab a screwdriver now. I had a screwdriver here. Well, that's not great. Last place I used my screwdriver, right there. That's the wrong screwdriver. This is embarrassing. I'm usually so much more organized and a neat freak than this. But when you get so busy setting up the homes, you kind of forget sometimes. Okay, this one might work. Not the screwdriver I was looking for, but sometimes that's not the tools you're looking for that work the best. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I gotta keep with this chat. Gotta add this to my next fail compilation. No, you don't, actually. This is not a fail compilation. Two-Faced Teddy, I left him out last night. Forgot about him. Did your Two-Faced Teddy break last night? I'm so sorry. I need more context of this. Wendigo, I have him. He's cool. I need to watch your videos more, boys. You sound like you got a lot more stuff. I don't know if you have any videos. I think I subscribed to you. I want you to know that. But I don't remember if I watched any of your videos yet. If you have any videos, you might have not had any. I don't quite remember. Knock off the tough guy act, buddy. What tough guy act? I'm a skinny little sad Halloween obsessed little gremlin. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, satisfying ratchet sound. If that doesn't sound professional, usually when you set them up, you won't have a ratchet sound. I just have a ratchet screwdriver. But it sounds so professional. It's like an auto mechanic. I haven't done that since last year. Anyway, this bone is... Oh, don't tell me it's wrong. I got it right. Look at that. I'm a genius. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta read this chat. It's possible to read it from down here. Alex, I don't want to hear it. Also, it's 9 viewers and 6 likes, not 6 viewers and 7 likes. Yeah, no, you missed that mark. really don't make a lot of videos. I don't know how you can tell me. How can you tell me? I'm sorry, I can't fully read that right now. Read us. I will not read you. You look tired. I'm always tired. I always got bags under my eyes. I'm a bit of a sleepy guy. I'm only ever awake and happy when it's Halloween and sometimes when I'm working at Prairie City. I kind of pulled a Art the Clown today. I was just, you know, it was like 7:30. No one was there. They had some music playing. Don't remember what it was. Anyway, it's just kind of, you know, doing a little jig down the halls. I'm bored. Fun stuff. We're all tired here. We all float down here, Alex. We all wish we were floating in bed right now. I don't know why you'd float in bed. Oh, Exorcist style. What do you know? Sleep's not a thing for me. I get a lot of... okay, well, I get more sleep than I think a lot of other people do. Typically, I'd say I get maybe like 7 hours of sleep. Six or 7 hours of sleep. I love sleeping. I know, Alex, you don't do anything with your life. You just sleep, YouTube, eat. That's all you don't even go to school anymore. Yes, my hair is like a nest. It's called curly hair. I might get it cut. I got my news interview on Wednesday about the haunt, and might eventually post last year's. I should really post at least links to some of my old ones because, well, I find them embarrassing. I'm sure some people would like to know more, especially about my charity stuff. I don't talk about that enough on the haunt because I'm always too busy yapping about cool animatronics and stuff. I never bring up the whole reason behind this stuff. I don't have like a sad origin story or anything. I just do charity stuff. Just, you know. Get a little taper fade already? No, you sound like everybody else I know right now, and it's stupid. You can't even see the side of my hair. Look at that. If I got a fade, no one would even see it. Oh, you're real funny, aren't you? You're a real funny guy. You're a real funny guy talking about 6'7". Geez, you must be the comedian. Yeah, you're the funny one of the friends. You got all the friends, don't you, buddy boy? Yeah, I bet you do. This bone's connected to that bone. I wish I wasn't entertaining a bunch of weird people on this live stream. Instead, I could be sleeping. But then that means I just have to sleep, wake up, do more haunt stuff, go to work, do more haunt stuff, go to sleep, wake up, do more haunt stuff, go to work, do more haunt stuff, go to sleep, wake up, do more haunt stuff, not go to work, and then have Thanksgiving dinner. By the way, sucks to be American right now. Thanksgiving this weekend. Who's ready? Who's got fun family stuff? If Thanksgiving isn't awesome, then if you don't think Thanksgiving is awesome, then you're weird. Okay, we gotta appreciate our family. We'll be thankful for what we have. I'm thankful that I managed to score this app to like 250, because clearly that's the most important thing in my life right now. Really. Still kind of wish I could go hang out with half my family down at the cabins, but you know, I have work to do. You know, we're all coming back anyway, so it's not like I'm spending Thanksgiving alone. I'm just gonna have to miss half the fun. But that's fine. I've always said for years I've wanted to skip out on it because I've always wanted to do more haunt stuff, and now the 1 year that I'm forced to stay, I kind of just want to spend time with my family, you know? Bit of a lonely guy. I feel like I'm not missing a bone, am I? Okay, I'm not. I'm just dyslexic. Okay, this is where it gets hard. No, wait, it's not. It's just a bone. By the way, very stable, very nice. One thing sucks about my garage is I have a very level, very level concrete floor, but there's always gravel, so nothing ever stays level. Bone. Look at that seamless transition. Ain't it wonderful? Ain't it spectacular? It could just be so awesome. Oh, by the way, SBI, take notes. They finally put the stickers somewhere I don't have to peel them. Isn't that wonderful? Except they might not have done that on the feet. I'm always paranoid. Especially with blow mold. Actually, I don't own a fully blow molded... I'm having a stroke here. Don't even own a fully plastic Halloween animatronic. I have the Nutcracker, which is my only other fully plastic one, and then all my other ones have clothing of some sort. You know, not like a full blow mold piece. I don't have any like the blow mold 12-footers. All mine have fabric pieces, so they store easier that way. That's nice. Anyway, yeah, they finally did the stickers right. Took them forever. But I did it. Good job, SBI. Good job. Look at all the, you can't see this on camera. Look at all the trademarks and stuff on the back of the hip. It's not going to show. They have all the patenting and trademarks written here, engraved in it. And on the other side. Seasonal Visions International Limited, all rights reserved. French, 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 made in China. French made in China, Spanish made in China. Other side is, this device complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules. Operation is subject to the following 2 conditions. This device may not cause harmful interference. This device must accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. Oh, there's a legal thing. That might be a legal thing that animatronics can't interfere. That's weird. It's very weird. I don't know what that is. It's a bunch of legal stuff. That's interesting. I'm not going to point that out before. I'm so sorry. I didn't read the chat. I kind of went full Brit for a minute there. This is going to be a long stream. Hurry up, the unboxing has been 40 minutes. I'm sorry. Also, it's been 36 minutes. You see a demo. Skeleton. Love made in China. Oh, I love my made in China Halloween animatronics. Well, what? You want them made in Thailand? Inflatables are made in Thailand now, at least some of them. I don't buy any of the Canadian ones, just some of the Gemmy ones and the sold in the States were. Bro keeps ignoring the chat. I'm sorry! What are y'all going as for Halloween if you're dressing up? I'm going as Sundrop from FNAF, but it's a vampire. That is pretty awesome. I'm going to have to sub to your channel after because I'm curious to see where that's going. Love me some FNAF stuff, you know, believe it or not. Kind of one part of the animatronic trifecta that got me into this. It's a whole story. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day. Should go 6'7" kid. You should not. I'm going as Groot in a suit. I'm gonna just give you a minute to process that. Please try and interpretate that as you will. Groot in a suit. Alex may already guess. I talked to him way too much. It's involving one of my Halloween masks that happens to look somewhat reminiscent of Groot, and then I'm just gonna put on a suit because I can't afford to cover my body in wooden bark. Yeah, Groot in a suit. What, you question it like that's not a normal Halloween costume? You're like, oh geez, what normal kid would go as Groot in a suit? That was actually not what I was intending for. I just want to go as a cool tree man. So I got a zombie tree mask that looks like Groot. And then I had a really cool tattered suit that would have went perfectly well for a zombie costume. So I'm like, you know what? This will be cool. And then I put it on and I'm like, well, you know what? Now I just like Groot in a suit. So, yeah, now if anyone asks me at school what I'm going as, I'm going as Groot in a suit. Oh, okay, this is annoying. I see why they have the aligning parts. The legs on this just want to keep separating. It doesn't want to, like, bend inwards for the hips. And, of course, the whole ordeal about snap locking them both at the same time. Definitely probably the hardest step with a lot of these plastic ones, too. I've heard Worry Crow is kind of a pain when it comes to the hips. So I'm not excited for that part. But the rest of the setup doesn't seem that bad. Kind of got to appreciate Home Depot for their absolutely amazing engineering of a lot of their animatronics. Well, I guess it's SBI, but yeah, we all know how we feel about SBI. Cool, okay, let's just lined up now. Now, will you snap lock in? Glorious. And the legs are both aligned now. Isn't that wonderful? Got a leggy boy. I see one of the plastic seams here on the back of the hips is a little bent out of shape, but that is the most minor of problems. Anyway, he's built like a tank now. He doesn't wobble like at all. He's super beefy. So, you know what, Alex? If you're happy, we're halfway through, buddy. We're halfway through. We got like 3 more pieces, but yeah, here he is. See my toes, really noticeable. There and there. I don't know if I said that was the same with the store display. But at the same time, it also just looks like where the bone connects anyway, so not a huge issue. This one doesn't like lining up for some reason. I know these are the right bones. I'm like 99% sure. I haven't even touched the instructions yet because I'm just that cool. There, that feels lined up. It's level. Let's check the chat before I assemble his upper torso. What's that? It's app skelly. Groot got to enrich his vocabulary. No, it doesn't. Chump on a stump. What is this? Snoop on a stoop? Elf on the shelf? I'm sorry, I'm going backwards in the chat here. Trying to keep up with me. Okay, sorry, we're going back. We're going back down to recent stuff. Another 40 minutes to go. You bet. Bro, how you getting it outside? It's like 6 feet tall. It's not that hard to get out of a garage door. That's a garage door. The garage door was invented in the 18th century when... I don't know the origin of garage door. I was just going on a side tangent there. I got all the jumping spiders. That's pretty dope. I don't know what your collection is, boys, but you need to post this stuff. It sounds super cool. Besides the giant one. Yeah, the giant one's weird. And your 80s hairstyle got me 3 weeks in... Oh. Well, I don't know what that is, but okay. Is that a Christopher? I know too many Christophers. I don't know how you would have found my channel, but I hope you're not the Christopher I know. He's quite a annoying guy sometimes. You didn't hear me say that. Also, I'm pretty sure if that's the Chris I know, he's supposed to be working at McDonald's right now. So, yeah. Anyway, back to assembling the skeleton. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult part. We got to connect the wires, and then we got to put them together. Also, I need the screwdriver again. Isn't that fabulous? Please don't slide all the way down. Okay. I'm just going to... I think they got enough slack where I can do this, hopefully. It looks like so far. I don't know why they made the wire. I know why they made the rest of the wires bone color so it hides, but I don't know why this internal one had to be bone colored. But I guess it's so you remember it's for the mechanism. The yellow one is for the power. I can tell it's only got 2 prongs. There's that. I don't know how people tuck this in. It's always been an interesting part. They always tuck the wires into the spine. All the reviews I've watched, and I have no idea how they accomplish that, but they just do. It just works, and it doesn't jam the mechanisms. I don't know how. I'm very curious to find out how that works. If it will work. Come on. Oh, okay. Now I get it. I don't get it. It's still being insufferable. Okay, now I need the screwdriver and I hope he doesn't fall over. Look at me. I'm awesome. Full of so much energy right now for 10 o'clock. I don't know why. I thought it'd be like absolutely dying while filming this. I'm actually pretty chill right now. Cool. Well, that tucks in very nicely. Hopefully it doesn't jam the mechanism, but I haven't seen anybody have that issue yet, so yeah. But there's the separate body. All nice and fashioned. There's no snap lock in the torso piece. It's just the pull slides into each other, and then you just screw it to tighten it. Works very nice. Let's see what the chat's up to. You guys are yapping too much. You don't know how to post vids. You make a video, you get the YouTube app, which I'm assuming you're on right now. You hit the little plus button, then you upload a video. Garage door was first invented as a way to keep horses in the stable whilst having them easily get them out while riding them. That's my... Is that Christopher, my dad? That's you. I bear no children. And then it's just what's for a solid minute. Talking about kids. Why are you talking about kids? We're talking about cool Halloween skeletons. This is not for talking about kids. I leave for a second. Okay, no problem, Starrise. Bye-bye. I don't know. Why are we... Yeah, Halloween Skelly. Yeah, I like that idea, Alex. That's a wonderful idea. Hey, who proposed that idea? I bet you it was Christopher Columbus. Anyway. Skeleton. One thing I hate when I'm setting up props is I'm always stepping on the base, and my shoes are always dusty for some reason, so I just see like dusty footprints on the base. Also, whenever I put them away, I'm so used to, you know, being an inflatable guy, so I end up like every year I have to like clean every single inflatable with a cloth and dry it. Take it to my little secret warehouse. That's a whole nother story. Alex is the only person who knows about that. Alex knows too many secrets. In fact, I feel like if he ever had the audacity to release stuff to the public, I'd have to silence him. Anyway, yeah, so I'm so used to cleaning inflatables all the time. When I put away animatronics last year, I'm like, these things are already so clean somehow. Like, every I pulled out the inflatables and they're just like muddy, dusty, wet. I pulled in Souls last year and he was like mint. Like he wasn't in the rain, but even like my outdoor ones, like Jack was perfectly fine. And I'm like, what? What? Is this a thing? Is this another reason why animatronics are so much better? Anyway, we also got to screw in the arm because this guy doesn't come with any Allen keys. This is like one of the few medieval props that doesn't come with an Allen key for whatever reason. But that's fine. I always got screwdrivers on hand somewhere. There's his cool little puzzle arm. I just dropped something. Move out of the way. Master Splinter's really getting in the way. And I'm gonna put on the other arm before I continue listening to whatever silly little ideas you guys have to talk about. Oh boy, I love my free app, Skelly. It's a line probably only I am ever gonna say. So yeah, you can't adjust this arm, but you can decide where you put it on. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna go here. This seems like a pretty good default right here. Maybe I'll go back one. I don't have a very good medium point here. I just gotta either he's all the way back here, and that looks a little weird, but I can work with that. Yeah, I'll work with that. Again, this could just also not be the default spot, so that's a little annoying. Anyway, looks like only 3 exposed stickers, so... Oh, 4. On the back, too. Props SBI. I'm a little annoyed by these things. I find it funny, because some of the props I've bought don't have these on them. Like, I bought Maleficent, and she didn't have this on her clothing. But then the store display model did. So I maybe just fell off mine, probably most likely. Yeah, I'm assuming they're also going to want me to screw in the head, too. I don't know if it says anywhere in my saving instructions that it requires a screwdriver, but they should, yeah, they probably should say that. He's got a square pole leading all the way up to the servo mount. Wow, this guy's built like a tank. I say that about a lot of props. Well, I say that about a lot of props and then half of them end up breaking. Well, that didn't work. Okay, wait. Actually, you know what I should do? It'd be smart. I should connect the wires first. Before I do that, let's check the chat because you guys have all sorts of poopy stuff to talk about. You nothing to talk about. It's just 6-7 and blah blah blah. Sorry, let's go back. Oh, Alex, were you being an awesome moderator? What did that man say, Alex? I'm okay if you say in chat because I really want to know now. I want to know what terrible things some person had to say about me. I'm sorry, what is Christopher talking about? Should I... Alex, I don't know if you can ban him or not. I mean, maybe I can only ban him. I just looked at the camera like an idiot for about like 30 seconds to read this, didn't I? Yeah, what is this terrible default person saying about me? Can only time him out. I don't know what he said. I don't know if I have any way of accessing what he said, but now I kind of want to so I can feel more justified for banning him. I kind of feel bad if I don't know what he said, but I know he said something bad, and I trust your word for it, Alex. Oh, controversy on... I can't say that word. Controversy on the second live stream. Boy, oh boy. I thought this was going to be a fun adventure. How could you do this to me? Very sus stuff. Oh, okay. Well... Oh, come on. It's a skeleton. Clearly he failed literally grade 7 biology, but whatever. shouldn't make fun of this. Don't be like Christopher. He's a bad example. People like that are sad, and I could say a lot of things about him, but I'm not going to say that on live stream because it's very mean. Also, I don't hold a lot of grudges against people. I just, yeah. Anyway, sorry. That kind of brought down the mood for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna ban him if he isn't already banned. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Oh, that's okay. Well, now I'm looking more like an idiot. I just removed his message. That's all I did. How do I get rid of you? Is it just hide user? Oh, cool. Well, that's fun. Okay, he's gone now. At least for me, I don't know if he's still on your screen. I just hit the hidden button. I couldn't find a ban button. All I found was a report one, and I don't want to deal with YouTube right now. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to Fun Skeleton. Fun Skeleton. I have to attach the wires in the back of the head. But yeah, he's pretty dope. There's some plastic scenes aren't great. This one was kind of flexing a bit, and like I said, this was the little issue earlier. Very minor, very minor stuff. A lot more screws I remember on this guy. Oh, here's the control box. That's where he plugs in, and I gotta connect all those. That's kind of a mess. Skeleton. Hi, Starrise. Welcome back. You missed a real jerk of a guy. Came into the chat and was talking about real inappropriate stuff about my skeleton. But the skeleton is done. Just gotta connect the head wires. Oh boy, this might be a hassle. Come on. I'm just gonna plug these all in and hope I can hide them. I think that's how they designed it. Gotta love those waterproof connections, though. I'm putting them on my porch anyway, so it would have been fine if he was indoor rated. I haven't heard anyone talk about that as, like, obviously any outdoor rated prop is a win, but everyone's always too busy either praising his features or, getting all mad about him being slightly faulty. No one ever really talks about the fact he's, like, outdoor rated. Arguably more outdoor rated than most props. In fact, only really comparably outdoor rated to, like, the 12-footers, Crazy stuff. Anyway, I don't know if there's any real way to hide these wires effectively, unfortunately, without jamming the servos. So, there's a sticker. Yeah, I can't really, oh, okay, wait. Maybe. We're gonna run this, and we're gonna hope his head doesn't get jammed. I'm sure there's a way to do this. I'm almost certain that there's a way that I can effectively tuck in these wires. Like so, maybe? Maybe like so? I don't know, they're still sticking out the front. I think this guy's unboxing somehow went faster than Soul Slasher. I don't remember how long I took setting up Soul Slasher live stream, but it felt like a while. Anyway, I don't think the wires are jamming there, so that's great. Just gotta tighten these up now. Oh, that's great. I don't know if the head's supposed to slot in further or not. I don't think so. It feels pretty good. I'm just gonna tighten them up. I may have already done this because for some reason it was tightened up. Did I do this and just forget about it already? That's embarrassing. I'm too busy talking about some real sad little guy named Chris who had nothing better to do with his time but talk about skeletons. This poor skeleton. He did not appreciate it. Okay, what'd I miss? Yeah, sunrise is back, or starrise is back. Love to see it. Love to see it. You built the app skelly. I built the app skelly. Big cover them up in a bag. Yeah. No, bags definitely work. I feel like more people should talk about this. It's just latex props. They're like the big issue outdoors. A lot of animatronics is pretty easy to weatherproof with hot gluing exposed connections or that kind of stuff. Because a lot of motors are usually durable enough to last outside. It's only servos that I've heard have kind of like the only props Home Depot markets these days is specifically like indoor only kind of thing are typically either ones with fur or servos. And I don't know what that is because there's a lot of outdoor props. Well, Skelly. I have Jack. He's outdoor rated. I think it might be actually only two. I don't see. We don't have enough of like, giga sized servo props. Size Predator of the night. We need him back. We have him in Canada. I really want him. He was kind of a gargoyle. Those who don't know, gargoyles are like literally my favorite thing in the world. Still kind of annoyed I didn't get gargoyle again at Home Depot this year. At the same time, the thing looked like a pain to store. Not that this isn't already going to be a hassle, but whatever. This guy. By the way, I think I'm definitely going to try and fix on Monday. Don't know if I'm going to do another live stream before Monday, just because I really got to focus on doing the haunt stuff. If I do, I won't do any other live streams this late, unless you guys really want that. But I will be doing more of the live streams kind of like after 6 o'clock my time. So 3 hours from before whenever I uploaded this, whatever your guys' time zone is. Yeah, just because it's basically impossible to work out here in the dark. Not to mention it drops below zero like immediately because Canada, eh? What else can you expect? But yeah, here's Skelly. I need to read the chat. Okay, never mind. Retract previous statement. I was yapping too much. Oh, Kit's back. Kit, you also missed controversy. I'm not going to talk about it again, but yeah, there was a real mean guy. First mean encounter. I don't trust my outdoor rated animatronics. Why don't you trust your outdoor rated animatronics, Alex? Is it because you lack the ability to fix them? The weather here where I am is too cold to leave them outside, and the bag and the frost would kill them. I haven't had that problem because I haven't begged any yet. Okay, last year I pulled in a lot of mainly Sunstar ones, and they ended up breaking anyway because Sunstar. But like Soul Slasher was basically left outside all year last year. My Inferno Reaper was, and he's sensitive, that's for sure, but he's been fine. I basically half my collection's new this year. Just trying to remember which ones I even had last year and aren't new. For example, new. Sorry, that's really bragging there. But yeah, I guess most of mine were outdoor rated last year. Oh, new. I guess most of them were outdoor rated, so they don't have the frost problem I've heard about. But the thing with the frost is, I know what you're saying, because with frost, comes melted water, and with melted water comes shorting. But frost typically tends to form more so on plants due to the added humidity. For example, you don't see a huge amount of frost per se on, unless it's like super frosty day, but like a typically frosty morning, you don't see a lot of frost on like the side of your house. You see it on roofs because there's moisture in shingles, but you don't see it like, on the side of your house and stuff. So the frost builds up on the animatronics a bit. Same time though, when it comes to outdoor rated animatronics, don't forget I had both my toy soldiers out all Christmas long in -30, and they were fine, like completely fine. They're both outdoor rated, but they lasted like -30, frost, snow, wind, almost -40 one day. It was a lot. Okay, I'm so sorry, Alex. I was not listening to what you're talking about. You talk about bands now. Oh, Starrise. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm not going to say that in chat. I feel bad. I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm sure you know what comment I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm just back reading comments again. Alex, you go to too many bands and concerts. I've never been to a concert, like ever, period. Mostly because there's almost none where I live, except for Elton John came once. And occasionally, then I'm so sorry, I already forgot the name. The other band you were talking about the other week ago, they're coming, I guess. I don't know who they are, though, unfortunately. Not a very band kind of guy. I'm running out of extension cords. This guy's cord actually might be long enough. Never mind. A couple of props I've done demos on, I've had to grab extension cords, even though my power bar is literally just behind Soul Slasher there. Just they always seem to be like a foot too short. But I think he will make it. He's got a pretty long adapter here. I'd say this might actually be like maybe 7 feet or more. That's pretty nice. You saw Korn a couple weeks ago, the band. I think I've heard of them, but I've definitely never listened to a song before. Right now, November 1st, you'll see me outside your window breaking your Halloween decorations, placing them with Christmas decorations. That is blasphemous. Unfortunately, I might have to take down stuff November 1st. Last year, I wanted to keep it open for, anybody that wasn't able to make it to the haunt Halloween night for whatever reason, Halloween parties, or they want to go see those other not as good haunts in my city. By the way, I'm one of the only 4. I like to brag about it a lot, okay? Okay, I don't get to brag a lot about on this channel of only 300 subs. But I like to claim myself as the cool guy in my city, because it's not a huge city either. But, anyway, yeah, so I had it open last November, and a lot of people just, asked me the year before that they really wanted me to open it, because they missed it for whatever reason. So I did last year. But this year, along with the pardon my language job, definitely going to need to close stuff earlier. I also have driving lessons and all sorts of fun stuff going on in November. So yeah, really in a rush to get stuff down. I want to film an animatronic collection. I don't want to spoil too much, but I want to film an animatronic collection right on November 1st or 2nd or whatever. And I want to put everything in my backyard. I just want to click one because I never got to do one last year. Oh, I did one, but without Jack and 12-foot wedge. It just looked a little lacking. And of course, this year I have double the collection, so kind of want to make a video on that. I think it'd be really cool because right now I only got 7 7 animatronics in here right now. It'd be kind of cool to see all 30 something. I don't know if I'm following Alex's rules here of what qualifies as an animatronic. Technically, my ghost trio qualifies as 3 because apparently Banjo Skeletons qualifies 2. But yeah. Oh, the servo reset. Oh, you know what sucks? I can't do the app features right now because I'm live streaming. I downloaded the app back in May, and I can't even use it yet because you guys are here. Isn't that annoying? Oh, here's the default lights. Beautiful. Mariah Carey. You spelled her name wrong, by the way. I don't have any license yet. Hey, you guys in Alberta, you rednecks, you're weird. Your collar's blue and your neck is red. Comment if you got that one. Oh, don't tell me I got servo twitching. I've had a couple props with that. It's not a bad thing. It's just slightly irritating. Anyway, oh, these lights are beautiful. Oh, I can hear the servo twitching. That's gonna annoy me after a while. Never gonna hear it in the haunt, but standing in this quiet room, it's a little irritating. Here's the settings. I'm gonna take. Actually, you know what? Maybe I want to keep these. No, not that one. I'll get rid of these though. I hate these. Oh, I love it when they peel off properly. Oh, and then this one's not gonna. Nope. See this one? This one's gonna rip because it's a weird papery one for whatever reason. It's so hard to do one-handed too. It's not even a dominant hand. Give me a second here. I'm swap hands. See if that makes any difference in the slightest. Oh, it does. Come on, don't watch it rip. You love blue collar SpongeBob. Of course you do, Alex. You're a SpongeBob guy. If they made a licensed SpongeBob animatronic at Home Depot next year, Alex, would you get it? That is the question everybody wants to know. Because honestly, if they made the Minion last year, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I feel like they're never going to make another good non-licensed Christmas animatronic. Think about it. The only other non-licensed Christmas animatronic that we were even going to get this year was the Servo Santa. And that was good, but they got canceled. Besides that, though, in previous years, literally the only really, really good Christmas animatronics Home Depot have come from the licensed one. And that's not bad. But I agree, people. A snowman would be cool. I think there was I think that Yeti, that rumored Yeti, got canceled. That would have been really cool. It was on the same level as Chewbacca. Chewbacca's cool too, but I mean, like, I'm still not a huge Star Wars nerd. I want to collect the Star Wars animatronics. I think Vader's really cool. Not for $430 American. A lot better than R2D2 for $500. A lot better. Wade just noticed this is on loop. What's on loop? You'd get a Christmas SpongeBob animatronic. Okay, wonderful. Love to see that answer. Try and Bumble. I really want to get Bumble. I don't know if I would have mentioned this, but I think, yeah, yesterday. So one of my relatives lives in Lower BC, and they saw, because Bumble sold to Canadian Tire this year, $800. Yikes! But for a Techie 9-foot life size, exclusive to Lowe's. By the fact, Techie is still my favorite company. I'm gonna say that time and time again. Like, the fact that they've released some of their best stuff at Party City this year is just like spectacular. Saw this guy last year, and I'm like, yep, never getting him. And then, like, same with, I mean, the fact Drop Down came out a year later was just awesome, and Hooded Greeter's really cool. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. I mean, the zombie's cool. I would have loved to see that Raven Scarecrow. I don't know why he was the only one out of that Big Lost trio to not show up, because Halloween costumes got him, but and then we didn't. But whatever. They get all the stickers already? Huh, look at me go. Oh wait, missing one. Oh wait, missing two. Okay, cool. Okay, this is really old chats. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not keeping up. Yes, there was a Yeti that was rumored to be released at Home Depot. No confirmation, but yeah, it sounds like there's at least 5 animatronics canceled this year. Hops, the bunny. I kind of find there's 2 Hops this year. Neon Clown, which technically wasn't, because we got him. The crawling guy. I think, yeah. Then the Yeti. There was like a ghost pirate rumored. There's the leaks for the name, which was believed to maybe be Pirates of the Caribbean. Would have bought that in a hot second, because that's another one of my favorite. If Home Depot released a Gremlins animatronic and a Pirates of the Caribbean animatronic in the same year, I would have literally probably died. For those who don't know, some of my favorite series of all time is Gremlins, Transformers, which I really don't want to see them make a Halloween animatronic. It's just gonna look like crap. So please leave that license alone. Michael Bay ruined it enough. And Pirates of the Caribbean. I love Johnny Depp's performance as Jack Sparrow. It is just such a good movie. I don't care what other people think. I love that movie. Anyway, like a Johnny Depp servo Jack Sparrow would be so good, as long as they don't mess up the sculpt. Why are we talking about Canada now? Oh, kids left? Oh, so sorry I didn't say goodbye. Okay, I'm so sorry. YouTube's not auto-scrolling the chat, and it's really annoying. So I can't see your guys' new chats very easily. Anyway, I'm so sorry. We've been yapping way too long, and he's been set up for a good solid 6 or 7 minutes. Let's get him worked. I wanted to feed his wire through the leg here, but I'm not gonna bother doing that right now. I'll just do that when I move him. Okay. I believe, unfortunately, I can't make him play his pre-programmed phrases unless I open them in the app. I think he's just gonna be stuck on the store phrases. We got lights only. We got lights only again. We got off. Okay, so sorry, that was Bluetooth at the top. We got timer. So this is either going to be his really cheesy in-store phrase, or it's going to be his cool pre-programmed phrases.
Hey, you.
Ah.
Yes, you. Come
yes,
over
me.
Here and look what I can do.
No. I'm sorry, what? Whoa.
Hey, you. Yes, you.
Whoa.
Come over here and look what I can do. Did you like that? Well, you can customize all of that and more.
Okay, well, his torso moving works great. I don't know why he,
If you don't want to be a voice actor,
dude, that wasn't very
that's
good.
fine too.
I believe all his servos are
messages.
working. They're a little touchy.
Motion, lighting, eyes, and voice.
Cool, right?
So, what are you waiting for? Take me home today.
He's a little sketch, guys. He's a little sketch. I don't know if YouTube's gonna let me do this, but I'm gonna try and
You.
open
Yes,
the app.
you.
Okay, you're annoying.
Come
man.
over here
Okay, now listen how loud the arm motor is going to be without any audio. Okay, and he just cuts out again. This is not looking pleasing. Also, I don't see his head fully working. Oh, this is not good. So I was worried about a servo twitching. It might be the same thing as my Inferno Reaper. Fixable. However, there are some left in store. And this is one of those rare cases where I don't think I want to... Oh, bloody God, this is not good. It's not good at all. Maybe Bluetooth will fix it. Oh, and the buttons are lagging too. Oh boy. Oh, come on! The store display was so good. None of the motors burnt out over the year, or over the season it was set up. They just sold it recently. I mean the arm motors were. I'm trying live feature. Okay, his quality's not bad. It's just I think I have to open the app and install a firmware update. There was a firmware update they patched and it should hopefully fix it. So I'm gonna try it. I don't know if this will work. Are you guys still here? If I close this, does it get mad at me if I do this? Can I screen share? That's green screen. Whoa, I don't like that. No, stop that. I'm trying to play with these features, guys. I'm sorry, I don't fully understand these. I don't know if there's a screen share, so I hope this will work. Give me a hot second. Okay, did that pause, or are you guys like still here? Yeah, okay, I thought it'd be glitching. I'm gonna have to open the app on my phone. Okay, let me try this. The stream is crashing. Yeah, I kind of thought that would happen if I tried to open a different app. So it didn't like cut out on you guys or end the stream, did it? I'm gonna have to pause the stream for like a minute so I can try and work on this and come back. I mean, you guys are more welcome to not join back, but yeah, I might pause it for like a second. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a bit late for some of you guys right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and open. I just updated the app, so that's a good sign so far. I gotta pick up my mom. Okay. Well, no Wanda tonight for sure. Kind of thought that might happen. Yeah. Okay. Bye, Alex. I think we're gonna end the stream here, guys. Unfortunately, I got some stuff I want to try and work around with him. If things don't go well tonight, I will return him for a new one tomorrow morning. Okay, bye guys. If he's live in 50 minutes, I'll join back. I might restart the live once I get this worked out, because, yeah, I'd really like to get one done tonight. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to have to end the stream here. Thanks so much for watching. Love to see you guys all stay till the end. It kind of died out last time. No one was watching except for the boys. Gotta love the boys. Anyway, bye guys. I'll see if I can start it back up in a hot minute or so.